So, I haven't made a video in a long time, and I apologize, but things have been crazy, and I thought tonight would be a good night to start making videos again. So, therefore, that being said, so on where do I start, right? There's so much I could say, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, on Wednesday of this week, I got up real early and I had a Zoom psychiatric evaluation, and it turns out that they still think that I am bipolar, and I didn't really agree with that the first time, which was like 5 years ago when I got diagnosed, because all that happened was this guy gave me a survey to fill out, and I did, and we didn't really talk about it. He just said, "Oh, okay, this is what you have." But anyway, so that happened. Then today, excuse me, I can't catch my breath. Today I go to the hospital, and they think I either have Crohn's disease or celiac disease, which is fine. It could be a lot worse, but I need to send 5 samples to the hospital, and I don't really know how I'm going to get them there because I don't drive, and I need to figure that out, maybe with a taxi. That's how I got there today, but yeah, I'm nervous. And I wish I had somebody to talk to about all of this, and I'm like dying to get out of the house and I don't know, spend some time with somebody, go out for a night on the town, and maybe go out to eat and, discuss all this crap. But at the same time, I feel like it's not all about me, although it would be nice to have somebody to talk to, especially on the phone or whatever. And I don't know, things are so crazy. I need a break. It's just one thing after another, and I'm trying to think of what else happened. So I had to request all my medical records for this appointment, and of course they didn't even look at them. But anyway, as I was going through them 5 years ago, they discovered a cyst on my kidneys. They never told me that, so I was really upset over that. So I kind of wanted to start a litigation against them, but it's been too long. It said 4 years was the statute of limitations, so I couldn't really do that. And let me think. I'm short of breath here, and I apologize. I don't know why, but I am. Maybe because I'm nervous. I'm so nervous right now, seriously. Because God only knows what in the world is wrong with me. And I'm sick of this. I've had, I was going to say, but I don't want to say specifically because it's embarrassing. But I've had a problem for 10 years now, and it's got worse. And I have to wear diapers all the time. And I don't get a break to go to the bathroom at work. So I was kind of hoping I get a note from the doctor about that, but of course that never happened. I went to HR yesterday because I had today off. And I said, I'm going to the doctor. Here's a heads up, I'm expecting a lot of notes. There wasn't one. I have a hard time lifting something because even if it's the smallest thing, yeah. Like I said, I don't really want to go into detail. I have a Caring Bridge, journal about this. And my blood test, I had to have my blood drawn today. And the results were that my liver function is off. Everything is high. I looked it up on the internet. Believe me, I don't just know this offhand. So, like, I typed that into Google, and that can mean you have Crohn's or not colitis. Well, yeah, that's part of that, but celiacs. And those are the two things that I expected that I might have. So, yeah. The good thing is, I was afraid they'd talk about having my gallbladder out, but I've had issues with that years ago. I haven't had an attack in many years, thank God. And they said as long as it doesn't have any pain associated with it or any attack, then we're good. I don't need to have it out, which is good. But I was afraid they'd put me on the low FODMAP diet, and I said that to her. I'm afraid to have a colonoscopy, but, if that has to be done, then that has to be done. She prescribed a powder, prescription powder, and it's gonna change. Well, I'm not even going there again, because, it's too personal, but you put it in, orange juice or yogurt, she said. And I said, so it's like Benefiber. And then she's like, no, not really. I'm like, oh, okay. And it tastes really bad. So, I don't know. I'm finally getting answers. And I'm happy with the results so far. Because the doctor, I felt, really listened to me. And she didn't just poo-poo me. And she really knew what she was talking about, unlike my primary physician. I'll just say that. And, if and all the time, whenever I had this blood test done, it was like the metabolic panel or whatever. Every time, the numbers for, the liver would be off. And she said that because I took photos of what was going on about that. And I made this big book for her, and she looked at it and said that it looks like my body isn't absorbing the fatty foods that I'm eating, and there could be a lot of inflammation, and the kidneys would be not working properly, I guess. It's just the way to say that. So I go back in September and to see them. They are so booked. It took me 4 months, I swear to God, 4 months or more to get this appointment. I have been waiting for a long time. And I had this appointment, and I think I made a video for you folks. But anyway, I made this appointment last October, and the cab never came, so I couldn't go to the appointment. But anyway, so that's what happened. Oh, and I have to have physical therapy for this problem. And it was either that or some other procedure, which, again, I'm not going into detail because it's embarrassing, but yeah. And it wasn't even in the same city. It's an hour away. And I just didn't want to deal with that. So I have to have physical therapy. And I'm kind of hoping that I can get my doctor, my primary. I meant to ask this woman today, but I totally forgot. To get diapers prescribed to me so I don't have to pay for them. The insurance will pay for them because they're really expensive. And this powdery substance that I'm supposed to take, it was, she said it's really pricey. And so she printed out a coupon for me to use. And then I find out, and thank God, that it was free with my insurance. So I don't have to worry about that because I thought, how am I supposed to pay for this crap? But yeah, she said, put it into your yogurt or orange juice because it tastes really awful. Oh, so like, I'm not thrilled about that, but I'll do it. And at least I'm getting answers, you know. I need a break. I'm exhausted. I stay up all night because I don't plan on doing it tonight because tomorrow is my long day that I have to work 8 hours and I am not used to working that long of a shift. But anyway, I have to kind of get up early, and you know, I don't know, I forgot what I was going to say, but yeah. Oh, I've been staying up till like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, because I've been playing video games on my phone. As stupid as that sounds, there is an app out there. And I don't mean to be like a walking advertisement or something, so I'm not going to say the name of it, but there's an app that pays you. It doesn't pay that much money, but I've earned a few dollars since I've downloaded it, and it works. But tonight, I swear, I'm just gonna go to bed. I might listen to a few prank calls, because, like, I don't know why, but, like, I'm into them, and, I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous about all of this stuff. And at least I'm getting answers. It is what it is. Life is such. I will, you know, it could be a lot worse, you guys. It could be a lot worse. I could have cancer, you know, or something like that. So praise God that it's not that bad. And honestly, I'd rather have celiac disease than Crohn's. But at the same time, it's not fun not to be able to eat gluten. But at least it's better diagnosis, I think. But anyway, I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. You know, I am really overwhelmed right now. I was kind of hoping to get the ball rolling for disability because of this problem. It's kind of preventing me from having to work. But maybe in September I can do that. Oh, and that was another thing. So back to my cyst on my kidneys. Well, I made an appointment to go to the doctors so I could get a referral to the kidney doctor, but I never set up transportation in time. I never set up a taxi, so I missed that appointment, if you will. I don't know. I am so exhausted right now. And I wish I could just talk to somebody about all of this stuff, you know, like, it's been a while since I've made a video, and I just felt the need to tonight because I'm overwhelmed, you know. So if anybody is listening, I appreciate it. And I don't mean to come on here and complain. But I'm just updating you guys to let you know what the heck is going on. And I don't know, I'm just hoping they can catch whatever it is. Because there seems to be a lot of fat that is not being broken down properly. I wanted to say something else, but I won't. So, there's like a billion different things. There seems like there was something else, but I can't think of what it was. Maybe not. But I've been bloated. I've been bloated for many years. And I've had this problem for many years, but I never really did anything about it. And then it just got worse. So I'm avoiding any type of dairy product because I'm allergic to it. I'm not supposed to be having it anyway, but that didn't keep me from eating it. And yeah, it made the problem 1,000 times worse. And I read online just now that celiac disease causes like lactose intolerance. So I probably have one of the two things. I hope they're able to figure it out because I've read online and I know of a good friend of mine who lives in another state, but anyway, she's had problems like this for years and nobody's able to figure it out. And I'm afraid, what if that happens to me, Like, obviously, that would not be a good thing. So, I think I'm going to shut up now. I've been talking for almost 20 minutes. And I'm hoping that by putting this out there, that other people will be able to relate to all of this nonsense and maybe get an answer to what their symptoms are and stuff like that. I don't know, but it's not fun, my stomach is always slightly sore. I'm always bloated. Always. I've gained some weight, like about 10 pounds maybe, since I last saw the doctor, and that was, let's say, in February or March. And that was because I needed a referral to see the GI doctor. And I really liked her because she seemed to be really understanding. And I'm going to give her a good rapport online or something. Because her goes to this place, this hospital, to see her because it's like the only place around here that's a GI. So that's why I have to wait so long to, figure this out. And another thing about the psychiatric evaluation, I was prescribed another pill, which I don't like the idea of because I don't like side effects, and I don't know, I'm scared. I don't like the idea of having to take pills to feel better. But I guess if that's how life is, then that's how life is. But anyway, it's Abilify. And you add it to your antidepressant because my antidepressant wasn't really working all that well. So I see her again in 2 weeks. And that's all on Zoom. That's all online. But I don't know. I just hope I find some type of relief and get some diagnosis going. And it seems like, okay, so okay, I go off on like 1,000 tangents, obviously, but it seems like if that metabolic panel or whatever, that blood test, if I had that done earlier and the results of the liver were high, somebody would have said something. That seems like something would be like a lawsuit or malpractice or something. Because I was concerned about that, and I talked to my primary about that, and she's like, oh yeah, it's no big deal. And it's been like that for years. And nobody could have said, why don't you go see the GI doctor and gave me a referral? I mean, I had to do that myself. I don't know. I think that's kind of cheesy, kind of stupid. I mean, I don't really like my primary physician because she doesn't really seem to know that much. And I saw somebody else there. She's not even a real doctor, this person I go to. But the person that I saw before her, she left, and she was a real doctor, and she really knew her stuff, and I like her. I really did like her, but she moved a long ways away, so I can't go back, but I wish I could, but yeah, you get it. And I feel like a broken record because, like, I just talk and talk and talk and talk. I'm very lonely, if you haven't already figured that out, but yeah, I feel so alone. But, yeah. I'm so exhausted. But life goes on, It can't be perfect. And I'm doing the best I can. And, I still, you know what, now that I think about it, I did have, alright, so, and I should have said something to the doctor. Maybe the next time I go, I will. Because I'm still looking to see the kidney specialist, but the problem is, like, I was so dehydrated for months, and I had, like, a really sore back. Like, there's one pain in particular, one site, and, like, I don't know. It was, I'm assuming now my kidney, because I started one day drinking a lot of water. I mean, a ton of it, and it felt so much better. But I don't even know what the whole point of that was. Oh, I thought maybe it was, like sciatica, but I don't know. And then I read online that, that's probably dehydration, because I craved salt. I craved it so bad. And I was at work, so I work at a grocery store, so I bought chips and pickles. And I also ordered Chinese food. I ordered beef and broccoli. And I remember I poured half a salt shaker on the beef and broccoli because I wanted salt so badly. I couldn't taste the salt. It was like never enough. And I went online to research it, and it said it was dehydration. And then that was probably a year ago. And then the symptoms returned, and I read that it was a lack of magnesium, maybe. I don't remember now, but yeah, something like that. So, I've been having a whole host of medical problems, and it's so hard to digest all of this nonsense, and I think my aunt on my father's side, I think she has Crohn's disease. They asked me if I had any family history, and I know my aunt has something. No, it's not. Never mind. I, I, I knew that my aunt had something, but I couldn't think of what it was. And now it's lupus. But anyway, okay. Yeah. So I think I'm going to shut up because I've been talking way too long. And I'm going to try to maybe listen to some scary stories or some prank calls or something and then go to bed because I'm exhausted. Thank you for listening to all this nonsense. I appreciate it. I will definitely keep you guys updated more often. I really need to update my hearing bridge, but I just don't feel like doing it tonight. And it's probably going to take a long time, so anyway, I should post the link to this in the description, to the hearing bridge, if anyone cares. I don't know. But I just do this so that other people can relate to this, and so I can get all of this crap off my chest. So, anyway, good night, fellow YouTubers.